local all morning. The Fox 61 Morning News starts now.
And right now at 6, we have breaking news in Hartford. 3 people were shot and one of them died. We'll tell you where in the city it happened.
Plus, new this morning, more cases of monkeypox confirmed here in our state. The push continues to get those at risk vaccinated.
Also, it's our last Turnout Tuesday before voters will actually turn out for Connecticut's primaries. The League of Women Voters in one community has a message that's ahead.
Good morning. Thanks so much for being with us here at 6 o'clock on Fox 61. I'm Erica Arias.
And I'm Tim Lammers. Good morning to you. We hope your Tuesday is starting off well. We are on a weather watch alert, not because of big thunderstorms going, but here comes the heat again. It's summer. It's to be expected, but it is time to prepare in case you're a little vulnerable.
Here we go again. Yep. Right, Matt?
Yeah, especially for those with breathing issues, respiratory issues, and the like. We do have some not so great air quality coming over the next couple of days. Good morning to you. Here's what you need to know. Let the heat wave begin. Inland areas getting about 3, maybe 4 days in a row, 90 plus. High humidity lowers a bit for Wednesday. That's certainly good news. Doesn't last. And in the 7, rain or your water hose. What are you going to need for the garden? We'll tell you coming up. Temperatures are warm in the upper 60s, lower 70s across the board. 71 in Hartford, 73 in New Haven. Look at the dew points are awfully high, especially down along the shoreline near 70. So certainly tropical feeling today. We don't have much to show you other than a few clouds on a satellite radar combo. We'll pull out the view, show you just a little ribbon of energy off towards the north and west. We're going to keep an eye on that as that swings through later on. There's not much to it, but it may kick up a little dust as the heat and humidity combine. They'll just stabilize the atmosphere. We may get a couple of showers in there. Not a great opportunity. I mentioned the air quality alert. It's really for the shoreline respiratory issues. Folks who can't handle the heat, this is a day where you need to limit your time outside. As we take a look at the guidance for the day in the planner, temperatures getting to 90 easily, and then an opportunity for a couple of scattered showers in the later afternoon period. Typical summer splash and dashers. We'll talk about 7 days ahead when the heat wave is going to break coming up in a few minutes. Right now, let's check the roads. Here's Lauren Zenzi with a look at traffic.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning, everyone. 6:02 here in the Fox 61 CTDOT Traffic Center. For now, a relatively quiet morning. Construction is cleaned up in many areas coming into the capital city. Waterbury, our main construction areas have wrapped up, but as you can see by the cones, still a lot left. Want to bring you out to the North Haven area. Just got off the phone with State Police. Was seeing a little bit of delay here, and now it has expanded into a little bit heavier of a delay. Just got off the phone with Troop I. They had said that there is a car versus a tractor trailer on the northbound side of I-91 in North Haven, but they said luckily it is going to clean up pretty quickly. So there is some delay right now, but that should clear very soon. And as we take a live look outside, Hartford, I-84 east and westbound looking clear as of right now. Here in the capital city, that was right near exit 48. Manchester, I-84 east and westbound looking good. You could see the haze right there. I know they've been talking about that all morning long. And also down in Fairfield County, those delays are starting to build up on the southbound side of I-95 down in Fairfield. And lastly, as we take a live look in New Haven, things are looking good on I-95 in the Elm City. We'll check back in again coming up in the 6:30 hour. But for now, Tim and Eric, I'll send things back over to you.
All right, well, in a couple of hours, the governor will activate the state's extreme hot weather protocol. It's going to remain in effect through 8 p.m. Friday. The purpose here, first and foremost, is just to make sure our most vulnerable populations are protected from the heat. The protocol does activate a system for state agencies, municipalities, and other partners to coordinate with United Way 211 and open cooling centers. And remember, that's all you need to do if you need to find one. Just call 211 if you need a spot to cool off. Now, we do have breaking news this morning in Hartford. Investigators are on the scene of a deadly shooting.
Yeah, it happened late last night on Winter Street. The scene is still active right now. And we're heading there right now with Fox 61's Lindsay Kane. Lindsay, good morning. What can you tell us?
Hi, good morning. Well, unfortunately, a 23-year-old man was confirmed dead in this shooting last night, and 2 other men are currently in the hospital after what police say was a targeted shooting. Now, we know the name of that 23-year-old victim. His name was Brian Evans of Hartford, and the 2 other victims are in critical condition at this time. This all happened just before 11 o'clock last night here on Winter Street. Police say they arrived on scene after 2 shot spotter notifications, and the 23-year-old was found on the sidewalk with 1 other man, and the 3rd man had ran back into the apartment. Police say they believe these victims know the shooter and already have leads on the suspect.
I can tell you that we do have a suspect vehicle located. We believe that was involved in this homicide. It was located last night in Windsor just after midnight on fire.
Now, this shooting is still under investigation, and anyone with any information is asked to contact Hartford Police. Stick with Fox 61 on air, online, and on the Fox 61 News app for the latest information. Live in Hartford, Lindsay Kane, Fox 61 News.
Lindsay, thanks for the update there. Well, meantime, at 6:05, new this morning, 2 more confirmed cases of monkeypox here in Connecticut.
Yeah, that brings Connecticut now to 35 known cases. It's certainly not a number that's exploding, but at this point, there's still more demand for vaccines than there is supply. At last check, the state currently has 800 doses of the monkeypox vaccine, and clinics are now open in more than a dozen spots across the state for those primarily who have been in close contact with somebody who has the virus or people who are considered to be at risk.
And new this morning, in the fight against monkeypox, President Biden announces a team to lead monkeypox response. The president has named FEMA's Robert Fenton as the White House National Monkeypox Response Coordinator and Dr. Dmitry Daskalski as the White House National Monkeypox Response Deputy Coordinator. Both will lead the administration's strategy and operations to fight the current monkeypox outbreak.
Well, today, state education and public health officials will come together to announce back-to-school guidance. This is for kids, parents, and school districts. The guidance is expected to be recommendations, tools, and strategies, not just to reduce learning disruptions, but of course to keep everybody safe at school, too. So once we get some details later on today, we'll keep you up to date on air and through the Fox 61 News app.
Attorney General William Tong will announce new legal attacks on unlawful robocalls. A news conference is happening later today with the Attorney General's office. Now, of course, we know all those obnoxious calls. They are so obnoxious. We all get them. And of course, once we learn what the legal fight will include now, we will get you updated here on air and also online. Meanwhile, Connecticut's Attorney General is also criticizing United Illuminating for trying to raise its rates. UI is asking the state for as much as an 8% rate hike over 3 years. Now, if approved, the increases would begin next September. In a statement, the Attorney General says, in part, quote, Connecticut families pay far too much for their energy, and a rate increase at this time will only make that worse. The AG also says that his office is going to work to scrutinize any proposed rate hike.
Well, communities across the state are going to celebrate a National Night Out this evening. In Hartford alone, there are 5 different events in different communities across the city, and several other cities and towns are doing the same thing, bringing the police and the communities they serve together. And often they'll include food, family activities, and music. This is a nationwide thing. It's essentially a community building campaign to promote partnerships between law enforcement and communities. And it's held annually on the first Tuesday in August.